My primary area of interest is service, and over the years I've developed a reputation for service, and what I mean by service is the interaction of the service giver and the service receiver, not necessarily service industries, but how to do that. And I've worked in that area for well over 30 years and been fortunate enough to be fairly successful in that area. I was raised in Oklahoma, and I love Oklahoma, and we want it to be successful. And one way of doing that is to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of organizations. And what I do with those organizations is it's practical. This is not theoretical in the sense that you know, something pie in the sky where somebody's sitting in their ivory tower and have done this. I've been actually out there on the line doing this kind of thing, and hopefully by primarily what you're trying to do is the number one thing that happens in organizations is exchange between the seller and the buyer. If you do not have the exchange between the seller and the buyer, the organization ceases to exist. Now that's just a fact. And so one way to help that exchange take place is to affect better and more effective service. If you can do that, then you make that organization more effective, efficient in being an ongoing entity, so that what happens is that it can flourish and provide jobs and those kinds of things. I don't think there's any doubt about that. My philosophy of teaching is pretty simple. I believe, truly believe this, that we have a moral obligation, and I'm talking a moral obligation, to do the best job that we possibly can to students, to impart knowledge. And that means to impart the knowledge and also to motivate them if we can. And I think that means that we have to have the latest, most valid information available to impart to the students. And I'm fortunate in doing that because when working with companies and organizations, you're out there understanding what's happening in, quote, the real world, and so you can bring that back.